Coming to you live, host, spokesperson, and your host, and the spokesperson, and we are coming to you live. This is the Clumsy Garden Show, episode number 2. For those of you watching at home, we are live. This is scripted. We have cue cards, and we are going live. We have this is the second show we've shot today. The first show we shot today was the kids version. That you are not allowed to have a chat in the kids version, so we are going live a second time for the adults. This is still going to be friendly content for children, should the children advance on it. So I ask you to please keep your comments at a PG level. Thank you for that. It helps keep the show going. Blessings to you. How are you? How has everybody been doing this week? It has been a wild week for us. It's hard to believe it's been a week. It's hard to believe the last time we were here together between the bins, I was goofing off with a track shoe. It was just one short week ago. So thank you guys for sticking with me. Today we're going to go do another demonstration like we did last week. This is a garden demonstration where we are remediating some stuff, remediating some, I say stuff, this plant, I disrespect, I don't even like it, I don't even say its name. But we are, in the first show, we finally did clear out this bed. We got it mostly cleared out. We did get to a logical stopping space, so we are going to stop it here. Some of this bundle is having a hard time coming up because it's still connected to parts of the ground, so we will work on that in another episode. But today, what you and I are going to work on is right here, bed number 3. Feast your eyes on bed number 3. Can you see it okay? Because pretty soon that'll be a totally different angle. But what we're looking at here, I'll go give you a little demonstration. A, we got this garbage pigweed. B, inside here we have some beautiful echinacea specimens that did really good year over year. Beautiful echinacea right here. But C, as you can see, we've got a lot of nuisances right here. So I'm going to go grab my gloves. I'll be right back. We'll get you set up with a better angle so you can watch me work. I don't know what that angle is. If you know and can put in the chats a good device that I could use, and I could just set you guys wherever I wanted to. And as soon as I set you there, everything is in frame. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do any work. Is this good? Oh, jeez, I can't even see. This is good. I think it's going to be good. Let me go get my gloves and a couple tools. I'll be right back. I know you can't hear me, and I'm sorry, I'm all the way over here. We are doing it live. Everything we do is live. Well, not everything we do. We do film some still videos every once in a while. We don't need spoons today. We just need claws, the knives, as well as the schematics. Okay, we are knee deep in pigweed. We did need it. Dang it. We did need it. Okay, so as you might be able to tell, I've lost my senses here. So, I'm back. Oof. Ouch. Okay. Oh. I think I picked orange out today because it's like it's almost like like I'm in, like alert, like danger. Does anybody else like to garden with the tambourine beside them? Oh, look at this. See, like when you garden, you find stuff. It's amazing. But here I am. The plan is to work in this bed, so I have a plan for the day. And by work, I just mean prepare it. We would like, this year, we would like to grow some zucchinis right here where I'm standing. Zucchini is one of those foods that I can eat on my diabetes diet. So, in moderation, obviously I can't just have platefuls and platefuls of zucchini. But a nice baked zucchini, grilled zucchini, that's good. So I have echinacea plant right here growing up right in this area, but it's also, there's other plants that are growing up with it. One of them is this big bundle of grass. So thankfully this should be okay. I may be able to move that. I've got a little bit of root right there. So those two I may be able to transplant. That's the part of the observation where when you're getting rid of one plant, you gotta ask yourself, is it planted with any other plants? And if it is there any way I can remediate the one without the other? And that's the observation phase. So same thing. This was a grass. Totally okay not having grass grow near my echinacea. These are the canes from last year's echinacea. So those are the flowers. Those are the pretty little coneflowers. It's okay that we get rid of that. And then I've got another big clump of grass. I see there's nothing else connected. I just rip it. And if I get the whole crown out, I'm good to go. So I'm showing up. I'm making observations about the space that I'm working in. I knew the space that I was working in. I refer to this as garden bed number 3. So in my garden journal, when I looked at it, it said prepare bed 3. And then part of my preparations is knowing that I am, in fact, preparing it for zucchini to grow. So, I'll be clearing most of it out. These couple that I planted, I will try to relocate as fast as I can. This pigweed is a nuisance, but I am not going to complain about it just yet, because I just want to work my way through. We can see we are preparing this. My carrot at the end of my stick here, keep beating myself with, is the chance to tomorrow go get some new plants. Gonna get some beans, gonna get some zucchinis, gonna get a lot of different seed plants, some companions, and so prepping this, for me, this is my sweet spot right here, just being on my knees, getting my hands in the dirt. No comment. You got a bad mind. I think I'm gonna fall for that joke. So yeah, so we're doing good here. We don't have a problem. We're just pulling it. I can actually take all this weed business, and if I wanted to, I could put it right here in the berm. Because this, to me, this berm means nothing. It's already a berm weed, but this berm represents things that didn't used to be here. So like behind me there's a hill, and that berm kind of, there's a path behind it, and then that path kind of goes up. You can't see it at all, but anyway, we are building this particular berm up with organic matter, weeds, my coffee. Every morning I dump my coffee right there, and we're building it up because we want it mounded. We want a bigger. We want the little walkway to be cut in. We want it to be earthen, like cut into the earth, so we can just walk up our little hill. Anyway, that's what we got going on. This looked like extra, so I'm doing something about this. This is pretty cool. That's probably something scientific I didn't even realize. I don't know what I just did. But it's pretty cool. Glad to have you here. Thanks for being live with me. Or if you're watching it in the future, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking and subscribing. This plant is not, it's a weed. Not intentionally planted here. And then this plant, good there, good. Good. Some weeds come up super easy. It's not a big deal. Gardening today in the rain was a good idea because all this ground is nice and soft, and the plants that I do pull up that I need to relocate, they've got a little hydration, so when I evacuate them, they can kind of stay where they're at for a minute. I don't have too much time, so I want to act fast. I don't want to bury my plants either. I'm going to keep putting them in this berm over here. But yeah, I'm just working my way through. Let me change you up a little bit. Give you a new, oh shoot. If anybody has any tips on tripods that I could use to really easily get my situation set up, that would be great. Okay. So what I'm going to do, obviously we don't want the Bermuda grass. What I'm going to do though is I'm kind of combing through these plants to make sure there's no plants that I want. I have a butterfly milkweed specimen over here that I keep for the butterflies. I'm currently not seeing it, so I want to be careful. But I know this area. Oh, shoot. Sorry. I know this area is okay, so I can go ahead and eradicate all of this matter right here and just put right over there. Because again, anything that's up over there, I know this may sound weird, but maybe if dragonfly or something laid its eggs here, these are not for me. These are not the harmful weeds. This is just mint and stuff. It's not a big deal. But if I put it in this berm, they can, all the creatures and everything can still use the stuff they were still using. They can still, as it's dying or whatever. So it's basically like a live, coming to you live, like a live compost pile. So this plant I know for a fact is not my butterfly milkweed. So I'm feeling really confident about eradicating it. It will come up all in one clump as long as I identify the whole clump and not my butterfly milkweed. So that's what. Okay, so the spokes method is show up, have a plan. My plan today was to tackle garden bed number 3 and get it prepared. I gave myself a little reward that if I get bed number 3 done, I will allow myself to go to Lowe's and grab some new plants. I'm really okay, so there's the difference. That's the butterfly milkweed right there. There it is. Okay. Okay, this is important. Oof. This. Okay. I don't know if Why? Why? Okay, that's cool. The new spokes method. New update to the spokes method. Uh, Prepare, observe, and then you just start asking why. So it's ask. The A is ask. Ask why. Why? But anyway, so I know this stalk. I'm working my way through the plant. So I know those stalks. Because again, that's the plant I want right here. That's where it starts. But the plant I'm eradicating is over here in my hand. So now, if I have it all together, it just comes right up. And then it allows me to keep the butterfly milkweed right where it's at. Oops. So basically I'm weeding around it. If I wanted to, since I don't want to pull the plants this way, the rest of the plants are coming at me. But yeah, I'm just taking my claw here, my claw hand, doing a little reiki. Any plants that are dead. I do have a bit of a weed problem here with mint and stuff, but again, mint is one of those where I don't have to. It's just a weed. I don't even have to worry about it. But should I want to make a nice little minty refreshment or a mint tea or something, I got it. It's growing right here as a weed in my yard. So it's okay to have some weeds. It's okay to whatever. I'm not gonna judge you. But for me, some of these weeds have got to go because I need a really healthy space to grow dilly beans. I don't want to get no squash bugs. So this year I'm going to try to make sure to really watch. I'm going to put some pesticides on them. I'm going to nurture them. I'm going to make sure the beneficial plants that are, i.e., the butterfly milkweeds, etc., are right here. Take care of them. Okay, I don't know how I feel about the Spanish bayonet. You can't see. I don't know how I feel about this grass. So that's pretty much eradicated all of the stuff. I'm being careful around the base of this milkweed, but no big deal there. And that's it. So we're just going to go back through one more time. Our spokes method is that we want to keep going. We don't want to end if we're not actually done. So I'm going to take this bundle here, put this bundle over here with all these yard scraps that we're doing live compost. I'll show it to you in a second. Got the echinacea uncovered. Start picking up my tools. Okay, one of the observations I'm making regarding the butterfly milkweed is that it needs a little bit more soil support. I feel like I did give it a little bit of a bangy. And it is just starting to flower, so I hope I didn't mess up my favorite garden plant. Mr. Favorite. Everybody's got a favorite plant. Mine just happens to be my butterfly milkweed that I grew from seed. Well, hello. Well, hello there. Hi, thank you for joining. Welcome to the live chat. We are live in the Clumsy Garden. We are just finishing up, clearing the bed, just doing one final scan good sign. We have a ladybug here. If you could see that, you probably couldn't see it. YouTube did see. But we have a ladybug growing right here. Well, I say growing. By growing, I just mean walking around. So that's it. That's how you do it, man. That is gardening 101. And now you know the basics. Show up, plan, observe, ask questions, or act, or both. Sorry, I lost you there. We're back live. Ask questions. Keep going. That's what we're doing. As I'm struggling carrying all this stuff. As I'm keeping going because I don't want to just leave my stuff on the ground. I've got a show to do. For me to do the show, I've got to take my gloves off. Okay. Life is good. Life is great. Bed number 3 is done. Let's take a live look before we get to between the bins. Let's take a live look. We did bed number 2 already for our kids show today. That show was for the children. Bed number 3 was for the adults. We got you taking care of adults. We left some echinacea. We do have to do some detail work, but that's not a game changer. And then we protected our butterfly milkweed and weeded all around all the other stuff. So the next show we're going to be tackling is that bed over there. We're going to be getting that set up so we can grow probably some tomatoes and some other stuff. And then we're going to get the little arbor set up so we can grow some of our favorite vining plants like sweet pea and moonflower. And then for the grand finale, the mother of all shows, we're going to get the high courtyard bedded out. But right now, it looks like it's a debacle, but it's not. It's just waiting for the goodness. And now for a word from our sponsors. Oh. Get out of here. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh, whoa. Whoa. Everything is, if it happens live, it happens. We are live. There is no excuses. We are live. Do you need a Yippy Dog? Try a Yippy Dog service only at Dartmouth. Do you need a Yippy Dog for the weekend? Do you need a Yippy Dog for a job interview? It might be just the ticket. A dog that barks at anything and everything, including ghost shapes and hippies. Yippy Dog service only at Dartmouth. Dartmouth. Bullseye pricing everyday items. Dartmouth. If you go to Dartmouth and you find a good thing, please let me know. Share it in our community. Okay, now is time for our question and answer session. Questions. What flower grows with onions? So we are here between the bins, and one of our fans, one of our clumsies, one of our inquisitive gardeners wants to know what flowers grow with onions? Well, I'm glad you asked, because I do have some onions growing, so I know for a fact that zinnia and basil will both do well. They both have really pretty flowers. With the basil, if it's already flowering, it's probably too late to eat, so never mind. But if you want to grow both, you can. I also recommend growing onions. If you let some onions go to seed, they create these beautiful round ball-like flowers, and they're wonderful. So some onions, maybe every third onion or whatever, you can let go totally to seed. The other thing is, You can grow carrots, beets, or tomatoes with them. They all are beneficial plants and will provide benefit to your onion crop. Question number 2. What is a hardy evergreen that blooms? A hardy evergreen that I like to grow in my garden is rosemary. Rosemary blooms once a year, small little tiny flowers on the edges of the limbs, and it's great for use in the kitchen. It's a wonderful oil. It's a good insecticide. It's got many uses both in the kitchen and in the garden. So look into growing rosemary in your garden. Number 3, if I can name some some budget-friendly plants, yes, I would be happy to not only name some budget-friendly plants, but I'm also going to take you on a walkabout and show you a couple of budget-friendly plants. This insert pun here is thyme. I was doing a demonstration on my last demonstration where I was showing how thyme is a ground cover. When you get ready to pull it out, this is what the roots will look like. This is completely edible. It's used in a lot of culinary, and so what you could do when you harvest it is you just have the bundles, and then once these dry, then you can just have your thyme, or you can actually use real live thyme, Eddie. If I smell my hand right now, this is lemon thyme, and it is amazing. It is just wonderful. So now that I've pulled this up, this is the root of it. I can plant this root right here. As you can see, there's all those fuzzy hairs. When we see those fuzzy hairs, we know that we've got root. And so I can actually take this one plant, this one single plant that I spent $3 on at Lowe's 6 years ago. I can take over here and I can just simply shove that stick. I don't even have my garden gloves on. I'm gardening over here. I can just shove that stick in. Those things will keep getting wet. Same thing with this stick right here. Just shove that stick right in. And now, before you know it, I'll come back in. I'll show you what it looks like. But before you know it, I'll have a whole patch of thyme growing right here. And so instead of having to mow, I'll just have thyme. So what we're going to do